The latest specifications of the ongoing rumored NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti graphics card have leaked out once again by our pals at Video Cards. The graphics card's Ampere GA102-225 pictures have leaked out, though there is still some confusion as to whether this chip will be the final variant for the card itself or there's a newer SKU of the GPU itself. In addition to the newly leaked GPU pictures and specifications, Video Cards also got a hold of the initial mining performance numbers of the card. Now, we are aware that NVIDIA is using a more strict BIOS firmware lock to enforce hash rate limits on the GeForce RTX 3080 Ti graphics card and revised Ampere cards, but it is possible that this particular sample was tested on an earlier chip that could be one of the qualification samples that didn't implement the new hardware lock to prevent us from using it in mining operations. As such, this GeForce RTX 3080 Ti sample tested in the leaked drivers a mining hash rate of around 119 megahash per second after optimizations, of course, using the Ethereum network. The card has been tweaked, and you can see that its TDP of 278 watts, which is nowhere near close to what its GPU would deliver at stock. Now, the memory has also been tweaked to operate at 21.4 gigabits per second instead of its standard 19 gigabits per second out of the box speeds. Now, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti 12GB Founders Edition graphics card is expected to feature the PG132 SKU 18 PCB and the GA102-225-KD-A1 graphics core. Now, this GA102-225 GPU has also been changed since the last time we saw them and now features 10,240 CUDA cores with a total of 80 SM units. The GPU features a clock speed of 1365 MHz base and 1665 MHz boost, both of which are slower than the existing GA102 RTX GPUs. Now, IT Home has reported that the final NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti graphics card is expected to ship with the new GA102-202 or the GA102-302 GPU core, features the same specifications as the quality sample, but is locked for mining. As for memory, the card will feature 12 gigabytes of G6X memory, and unlike the 19.5 gigabits per second of the 3090, the 3080 Ti will retain the same memory speeds as the 3080 at 19 gigabits per second. And since we're getting 12 gigabytes of memory, the NVIDIA GeForce 3080 Ti will be using a 384-bit bus interface, which totals bandwidth to 912 gigabytes per second. So while we do see an 8 gigabyte VRAM reduction over the previous spec, the larger bus interface should drive higher memory bandwidth. And the TGP for this card will be set as the same 320 watts as the RTX 3080, and it's definitely needed to feed the extra cores, so NVIDIA might have to optimize those clocks a bit, which might be why we saw the lower clock speeds. And an MSRP of around $999 US, while IT Home has reported a price of 7,999 Chinese yuan, which equals to around 1,200 US, which is expected in the APAC retail market. Now, the card is rumored to launch in May, but who knows at this point, but custom models are allegedly already shipping to retailers, so we might expect an official announcement relatively soon. Alright guys, I want to thank you for making it to the end of this particular video, and if you enjoyed what you've seen and you got anything out of it, make sure you stay tuned by hitting that subscribe button, and if you missed a previous video, maybe check that out over there.